It's been almost a year since I've been to this place. And you probably have guessed it, I'm going to Disneyland. And yes, it has been a year, but I'm gonna tell you why. Now, I used to be a pass holder. I used to have it every year since 2010. But last year, and this is, again, everything happens after I graduate, but last year I actually was working in Disneyland. And I'll tell you more about it after the music. Thank you. Wow. This whole tram loading thing used to be different.
More boarding at this time. There will be no more boarding at this time. This tram is ready to depart. And driver, you are clear.
Keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, favor de permanecer sentados con las puertas cerradas, manteniendo sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro mientras el tranvía esté en movimiento.
You can tell I've never been here before. Oh, thank you.
Back in the tram.
You want to sit? Okay, I bought my pass yesterday, so now I have to go and get my physical pass, even though I have it digital, but... Alright, so the last time I worked here, I have a lot of friends that I get to see. So the first person that I saw was my friend here, Rochelle. She's way down there. We had a nice little reunion. I can't wait to see everyone else. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Did you buy it on your phone? I mean, you have it on your phone?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm vlogging. No, I didn't. They scanned my thing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sweet.
Information, that's what we received online.
Yes. So I'm all good?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Joy, thanks for coming back.
Of course. It's always a pleasure. All right. Got my pass. Now, which one should I go to first, though? Ladies and gentlemen, we are in. Okay, so no one was in that store that I could remember. So let's go to the next one. No one in there either. Dang it. There's actually another store that I used to work at. It's called the Studio Store. Alright, I ran into one. We had a nice conversation. Wish I showed you, but it's kind of awkward to point a camera at someone who's not really used to vlogging. Salam, how are you?
How are you? How can I help you? One, do they have it in Fairfax? In
down
Fairfax
there?
they have.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Okay, masalam.
Salam. It's almost been a year since this ride first opened. And I was working here when the ride first opened, like completely. And they gave first dibs to all the workers to ride it. And the funny thing is, I didn't get the chance to ride it yet. Because of the fact of the first dibs, they made us come like at 7:30 in the morning just to ride this ride. And I was like, nah. And I'm in no rush to ride it either. Can I get a churro, please?
I thought I was gonna be on camera.
Oh, you want to be on
No,
camera?
no, no, no. I'm just playing. 420, 475. Baby. That was
Me? No, not.
You're like, yes. You could be saying that.
I could be. You can look me up. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, baby. Have a great one.
You too. Now that's some good churro. Back there is where all the cast members go backstage. Alright, cue music. You know, there's one person that I used to have fun with all the time in Cars Land. And I'm hoping she is actually working today, because it is a day shift after all. Saw another old friend, obviously. I had to turn it off so I can, talk to her normally. But you know what sucks? It's not just, and I'm like revisiting the conversations that I used to have here. And I still haven't told my story yet, which I'll do when I go to Disneyland. A lot of people just hate working here. They just hate it. And a lot of people do it for the benefits, or they're just stuck. But on to the next friend. Enough of California adventure. Let's go to Disneyland. Alright, I got a strawberry, even though I haven't eaten lunch yet. Thank you. Welcome back. That's all. It's story time. Okay, so here's the story. So I started working here like last May, literally last May. I started May 5th, I think. And then, you know, the process started, and I like officially started working in May, but like I had to go through training, and I started working in stores like maybe like 2 weeks in. I learned pretty quickly. And so things were going good. I mean, like, it's nice knowing like the behind the scenes of Disney, you know? And I worked in California, but it's nice to have the castle in the background. Moving on.
Sarah?
Oh yeah. Wow, that was quick. Thank you very much. Okay, there were definitely some pros and cons to working here, but let me start with the pros so I can just be positive about this. So good, guys. One, obviously, you can go to Disneyland whenever you want. Two, you can bring people into Disneyland. Three, you get discounts. I think 25%, I think. Because I think people with regular passes, they get 20%. So we have to get more, right? Four, I guess dibs on writing something new or learning the first secret of something, but who cares? You can look it up on Google. And yeah, I don't think there's a fifth one. Look at the little ducklings! Ooh. There you are. I think the only other positive thing is going backstage. But that immediately turned into a negative after like a couple weeks. And here's why. You see, in the beginning, you're so excited and working here. But then after that, after a couple months, it just, look at the boat. As I was saying, so backstage, yeah, it actually smells like garbage. It kind of sucks because even the break rooms are not even updated. They don't even like update the couches. It's literally molded out. And I was really disappointed about that because Disney's such a high up in company. You would think that they would, you know, spoil their cast members. But really you don't. You really do not get any attention. And what sucks is that people have been working here for like since inception, so those people have seniority, and it just feels like when the new people come into work, there's no way possible for you to move up in the company. And see, I came in thinking because I'm a college graduate that I'm gonna go ahead and move up in the company because I have a marketing degree and might as well start in the college program because who knows? You know, it's a step in the door, a foot in the door. But you know what the college program is all about? The college program, secretly what it is that it basically takes motivated college students who are either just graduated or still in school to work in Disneyland for 6 months during the hot seasons. And then after that, they'll just boot you out because they can get new recruiters. It kind of sucks. And because you're a newbie, you have no seniority, you have no rights to change your schedule, to ask for anything. You're just basically someone who's just like a slave and works there without, you know, blindly. And I live a half hour away from this place, so it's not really, really close. So every day I had to drive from my house to Disneyland, half an hour. And what sucks is that they even give you like the worst hours too. They give you times from like 3:30 to midnight every single day. And yes, it is 8 hours. It is an 8-hour shift. Some burdens that come with it is that costume changing, right? So with each land, you have to, you know, dress like have a different costume. So like for example, Cars Land has a blouse and jeans, and I'm sure you've seen them. I'm not gonna go over every single one, but also it's inconvenient because, for example, Disneyland is here, but costumes is like way over here. So you gotta walk from Disneyland all the way back, change, and then walk back. It's kind of the inconvenient things, you know. You don't just, you know, walk into work, which kind of sucks. But also at that, it's just like, I just feel that it was really unethical for me. When I had an opportunity with Red Bull, which was my last vlog, the scheduling wouldn't really budge. So I had to leave. And it was the best decision I've ever made. Because I realized that I'm not gonna move up in this company, so I cannot stay trapped. And it just sucks because you saw in the minutes before that a lot of people are miserable working here. They mess with their schedules, they don't listen to them. Senior, even with people who are working here for 10 years. I just talked to the first person that I saw. They mess with their schedule. And it's not really a fun place to work at, in my opinion. So, yeah. And the only time they were lenient with me is when Ramadan was happening. And, you know, fasting all day kind of sucks, especially when you're working all day at Disneyland. So I asked them to just switch my hours just this once so I can go home on time and, you know, eat. And I gotta give them credit. I gotta give them kudos. They did give me that, and I was really happy about that. But once that religious thing was over, it was just back to being a non-stop, like, slave, I guess. That's what I'm gonna call it, because that's what I really think it is. So in my opinion, if you guys ever thinking about working in Disneyland, I am completely against it, because you're never gonna move up, and you're just honestly gonna stay trapped until you actually force yourself to quit. And I'm glad I did, because it was the best decision I've ever made. Yeah, my camera died. I don't know how I charged it, but anyways, I'm just gonna end the vlog right here, guys. You know, I told you why I quit Disneyland, and honestly, I still like coming here. I just would never like working here ever again. I'm kind of being over dramatic about it, but it's just how I feel. So like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for you know, support, and I'll see you tomorrow.